Juggakidds, and today I decided we're gonna bring back broadcast podcast once again to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about that is really fucked up in this world. On the mic with me, like always, is my good buddy Shadow Assassin, and also on the mic with us we have Rose, and we have Knight, and we have Ozzy with us.
Whoop, whoop.
So, whoop whoop. So, John, you want to start it off? All right. What topic do you got today?
That door could have been fixed, so being like that.
True King. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, basically what happened was me and John on our secondary account, I was helping a fellow crew member run some Bogdans, and he needed some real bad. Was helping him get some money. And we was sitting in there bullshitting. It was me, Dylan, and John was helping somebody else. He was helping Leroy. Well, True King pops in, starts preaching all about God and shit. Like, man, this is a holy shit, all that shit. Starts talking about God. And then, so, Brando jumps in, starts talking his shit. Well, then I told John to kick him from the party, and then they all got butthurt, told John it was his party and shit, and then we all ended up getting into it with True King. That's basically how it worked.
Yeah, he tried to get me, our friend Andy, and our other friend Zach to turn against John and whatnot. And I was like, nah, we ain't gonna turn against nobody.
I'm never gonna turn against John. Me and John has history.
Hey, what's up, man?
He's always homie, no matter what.
Exactly. I'm friends. Like I told Shadow, I will never. I don't care how fucked up how messed up things are. I'd never turn against my Juggalo family.
Me neither.
I'd never. I'm true. Like, the thing with me is I got your back. I have your back regardless. But betray me and it's done. I ain't got your back no more.
Because see, he kept coming in. Because I jumped in the Night Storm's lobby one night, and I didn't know he was in game chat. I didn't know True King was in there. I just come in there to bullshit and run my shit.
Right.
So True King was in there, right? And this is a full fucking lobby, and I'm in there talking mad fucking shit to True King.
I heard it.
I'm literally talking mad shit, and he's like, Juggalos are the children of God, and Juggalos follow God. I said, hey, bro, if Juggalos follow God, then why in the hell do they have a song called Guess My Religion? Why do they have a song called Preacher Killers? Explain that to me. He couldn't explain shit.
For real.
I said if Juggalos are all about God, they said right in their shit, if you listen to a documentary on YouTube from Violent J himself, it says they do not want to go mainstream. He's like, well, that has nothing to do about this. I said, yes, it does, because most Christian music is all, people who talk about God are nothing but mainstream shit. That's like country's mainstream. Pop is mainstream. Christian music is mainstream. And Violent J and Shaggy both said in a documentary that they said, fuck mainstream music. We will not do nothing when it comes to anything mainstream. We will not stoop to that low of a level to become mainstream music.
And that's why they went underground.
Yeah, that's why they went underground, because they don't talk about God and all that shit. And True King thinks that, in his mind, that Juggalos should all be followers of God. I went ape shit on him, bro. I fucking literally blew up on him. I made him leave the lobby and fucking block me and shit.
Right now, I believe in God. Don't get me wrong. I am Catholic, and I don't go around preaching or anything. Like, I leave that alone, because in today's society, a person will kill you over a conversation about God and Jesus. I feel like that's how it is today. Everybody's cutthroat. You can't even say the N word that ends with the A at the end to a homie without somebody set tripping over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. But listen to this.
Like in my freestyles, I'm getting attacked because I use the N-word with the A at the end. I'm like, it's really not racist.
Yeah. Well, listen to this. So then he proceeded to tell me, as I was talking shit, he wanted me to pull up on him.
Hey, Andrew. Welcome to the broadcast.
I said, the last thing you want to do is have me pull up on you.
Exactly.
He's like, well, where you live at? I said, I ain't telling you where I live at, bro. He's like, well, if you're going to talk shit, you might as well pull up on me. He's like, I'll show you a real man. I said, I'm going to tell you this again, bro. You do not want me to pull up on you. Let's just say that. And so, because I didn't want to, my account's already been on ban for 30 days. I didn't want to get my account taken, so I had to watch what I say. But I told him, I said, you know, you're threatening me. You're coming to me saying that you want me to pull up on you. That's the last fucking thing you ever want me to do.
And for real, and we wonder why people say that we're a gang. It's because of shit like that.
No.
It's the shit like that, how people talk. Oh, pull up. Oh, I'm Juggalo, I'm Ryder. Woo. You know, it's like, come on, man. We're out here trying to preach. We're not a gang. You're over here preaching like we are a freaking gang.
Yeah, I know.
It really doesn't make sense how he thinks he runs everything.
Well, see, it pissed me off because he jumped in the party and started immediately preaching about God. He didn't say, like, what's up. He's like, oh, the Juggalos are family of God and all that shit. So I started attacking him on Facebook. I went off on him. I blew up on Facebook on him, made him block me, and I blew up again on him in the GTA lobby, too. It was funny because there was, like, a bunch of randoms in there. It was funnier than shit. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like I went massive ape shit on him.
Now here's
I pissed him off so bad that he ended up deleting Nightstorm off his friends list.
Damn.
Yep, he did.
Now here's another subject. I'm sorry if I'm shifting it here, but this COVID-19 shit, is it gonna end anytime soon, or we're just stuck with this shit?
My mom heard. I don't know how true it is, but my mom heard that this could be around for at least 2 years. From what they're saying is that COVID may not subside until this time next year, and because they're supposed to have a vaccine by the first of the year. AstraZeneca had a vaccine already; it was in its third trial, but something went. An infection or something that gave a bunch of people, so they put it on hot. I know Pfister has is in a process of making a vaccine for it, but they said theirs won't be ready until after the first year. But AstraZeneca put their shit on hold for right now. But from what my mom told me a few days ago is the way they're talking is this virus could be around up until this time next year, and even then, after that, we'll have to wear masks. I told my mom, I said, is this going to be an everyday thing, you know? Where we have to wear masks for the rest of our lives. She said, no, eventually it'll go. Now, I don't mean to talk politics on your podcast, but what we need to do is we need to get fucking Trump out of office and get Biden in there, because Biden...
I'll be back, guys. I'm just talking to my mother. I'm just putting myself on mute for a little bit, but I can still hear you guys. Just keep going on.
One thing that Biden's going to do is he's going to make a mandatory mask all across the U.S. Now, see, my philosophy is if Trump had handled it the right way, like he had done shit that he was supposed to do, like made mandatory masks, haunted all, you know, when this virus shit, because he knew about this virus stuff months. He knew about it in 2019 that it was even going to hit the U.S. before China even got it, because he didn't discover COVID-19 until November of last year. Trump knew about it since November. So from November until March, when it hit the whole U.S., that's when he knew about it. He didn't do nothing about it. He had done shit like lock down the U.S. to where no travel from here to China or here to Japan or here to any place like that, or from here to Canada, we would have been good. And if he had shut everything down for approximately 2 weeks, he would have been fine. Like, look at China. They shut down shit for 2 weeks. They did everything. Like, if you go outside, you got arrested. That's how bad China was.
Yeah.
And they shut it down, and they haven't had any new cases since then. But like I said, if we get Trump out of office and we get Biden in there, then Biden wants to issue mandatory masks. And if you don't wear the mask, you get a fine, which I think should happen. Because once everybody starts wearing the mask, our numbers are going to drop, and then this virus ain't going to have a host, and it's just going to eventually go away. But yeah, my mom said it could be around for approximately 2 years. Like, it won't probably go around until, it won't go away until probably 2022 is when it'll be here. We'll still be wearing masks in the 22, even after the vaccine, because my mom said she heard that the vaccine's only 75 to 80% cure rate. So
now,
you're still
John,
gonna have to wear.
What do you think about this?
Trust me, I do too.
Hey, we just opened our bowling back up for Special Strikers. On October 10th, we're gonna start it back up. Things are slowly opening up around here, though. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, Ozzy.
Weren't you guys like the fucking epicenter or some shit down there? Because my mom told me that Florida was like the epicenter and shit down there.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't
Florida
watch the news. I just say fuck the news.
Yeah. Florida was the epicenter of shit because they were talking about it on my news because we cover a lot of Florida shit down there. And they were saying that Florida was like the epicenter. Yeah, that's what they said because they were talking about Florida and they said Florida could be because New York was the one who had the epicenter first. And then when Florida started opening up the beaches to the public, that's when all rates started skyrocketing through the roof. And that's when they said that New York and Florida were the two main epicenters of the coronavirus because they were interviewing newscasters and shit from Florida and New York City, and they were saying that you guys got hit the worst out of everybody in the U.S. You guys got hit the worst with coronavirus.
Yeah, I say.
Hi, Rose. I haven't noticed you in here, Rose. All I know, there was just Ozzy, myself, and Juggakidds. I didn't know you were in here.
Hey,
I didn't know you were in here at all.
Do you want to say your opinion about this COVID shit?
I want to let you guys all know that my mom and my dad had it.
Oh shit. Are they okay?
My mom got over it. It took 3 weeks and she got over hers.
Oh dang. At least she got over it.
Yeah. Nope. From September. What? September the 3rd is when she came down with it. And what? And the end of this week is Friday that she has it. Yeah, she had it for 3 weeks.
Dang.
4th week. This would be the 3rd week, yes. 3rd or 4th week. This is the 3rd, 4th week and she's better now. Yeah. They're both better. So if I'm down here and she don't have to wear a mask on, and I don't have to wear one either.
That's good.
Yeah. Yes, I got the wood done yesterday.
You gotta be a good boy and get that wood done now.
I did. Like me and my girl got the wood done. Like it's like 3 ranks we got done yesterday. 3 ranks. It took us an hour and a half yesterday to get the wood done.
But yeah, guys, honestly, here's another one. Here's a question: do you think they opened the schools too early? Okay. Okay, because some states, schools are open. Okay. Yeah. Now, ah. Oh, okay. Now, do you guys honestly think the bullying is going to stop in school, or it's really not going to?
Does anybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right, so next topic, I'm gonna pick. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Blaze is getting ready to drop his next album.
No, I did not hear that.
Nope, I didn't hear that.
Is
I didn't hear that at all.
Blaze Unit, homie's actually getting ready to drop his next album. I think it's called I'm a G or something.
Hey, did you guys hear Luigi Mac's new album?
Yeah,
no.
That shit's badass.
That is badass. I like his song Pew Pew. And that shit goes hard. I just heard the album last night on YouTube. I was like, shit. It was like another one from Luigi.
Yep, Big Hoodoo's dropping a new one.
Now, is Big Hoodoo still with Psy, or is he with MNE now?
He's still a psychopathic.
Oh, okay, because I keep hearing people talking, saying that he's with MNE.
Am I clear, though?
Nope, he's still with,
am I clear when I talk?
But he's getting ready to drop a new one. Blaze is actually getting ready to drop a new one.
What about ICP?
No, they already...
I don't sound like a robot, do I?
Oh yeah, Fred Fury was their new one.
Yep, and Flip the Rat. I've got them both actually over here on CD.
I loved them both.
I bought the Fearless Fred Fury. Yeah, I bought Fearless Fred Fury from Amazon, and I bought Flip the Rat off their website.
That's where I got my chain.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck because there's a song on Flip the Rat which it's talking all it's talking about is washing your girlfriend's butt asshole and shit. It's funny as fuck.
Splish splash.
Yep. And then there's another one called Hungry. It's talking about cheese and bread. You know,
yeah, for real. It's funny as fuck.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Axe, a la Zool, but you should check them out. You should check them out. They're actually getting ready to drop their next studio album. It's funny.
I heard only 2 songs from them. That was about it.
I have my iPhone over here, and I've got actually a couple of their CDs on my iPhone. And dude, they're little, like, I'm not saying hardcore as, like, you know, a Ouija or
Twisted shit.
Axe Murder Boys or like G-Mo and shit.
Oh, but, dude, speaking of Twisted, Twisted is going to be dropping a new album I seen on YouTube called Rose Petal, I believe.
Hell yeah.
I just heard the song. It is badass. I sent it to my friend Chris. He's not a juggalo, but I sent him the hard rock and roll from Twisted, and he's hooked on that shit. I got him hooked on it. So I sent it to him. He loved it and whatnot. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Ozzy? You could be like our informer when new artist is coming out to Psy or to MNE. Yep. We should do that. You want to be part of that?
Yeah, we should. Sure, that's fine with me. I'm down for that.
Yeah, and John.
Because, dude, I keep up with all that shit.
Like, yeah, you can keep up with all that and let us know what is happening and what's going on. Joe, what would your job be?
And I can actually keep up with gaming news too because I'm on my phone all the time. Like, I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but that's Lenny Max just got bought out by fucking Microsoft. Yep, they're saying that Elder Scrolls 6 is actually only going to be an Xbox exclusive. But
GTA 6?
No, Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be an do you know Bethesda is? They're the ones who made Elder Scrolls, Doom, Fallout, all the Fallout games like Fallout 76. Well, they're saying that Elder Scrolls. I read in a YouTube video that two things they said. One, that Elder Scrolls was going to be only an Xbox exclusive, but later on in the video, they said that all the new games were coming to both new gens, which is PS4 and Xbox. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to do more research on that. So don't believe anything right now until
don't quote him, guys.
Yeah.
Don't quote him.
Don't quote me on anything until I hear more about it, and then I'll let you as the audience know what's going on with that, because that's just a YouTube streamer I heard, and you can't be too, careful.
Now, does anybody watch Child Play Ninja's channel?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. I watched that a little bit myself.
I heard people talk all kinds of bad shit about him, though.
Yeah, for real. I seen one video that he was talking about ICP and Twisted, but I don't know if it was like a long time ago video. But he was saying later on, ICP and Twisted were thinking about doing another collab. Is that true?
I have no idea, but have you ever heard of Stitches?
Yes, I like Stitches. Is he coming to Psy?
Well, I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that, remember how M&E just did the new Riders, right? They call it Riders, where they have, Gmo,
yeah,
Max, all them as new Riders. Well, I've been hearing, I've read a couple YouTube videos about it, so I've been hearing that the lineup or M&E or Psychopathic for the new Psychopathic Riders is going to be ICP, Big Hoodoo, I think the ROC, Stitches, and I think 3-6, because 3-6, which is known as 3-6 Mafia,
yeah, I know who they are.
Made a collab with ICP, and they went from hardcore gangster rap now to horrorcore. Because if you look up ICP and 3-6, you'll find a group called Killjoy Club.
Yeah, I heard that one.
That's a group they started. But I've been hearing that ICP is trying to get Stitches to sign over with them and shit. But I don't know how true it is. But they said,
right, because they did do a song, 8 Ways to Die.
Yeah, because I did. That 8 Ways to Die that had Stitches in it and shit. So they're trying to get Stitches to come over to Psychopathic, but I don't know for sure when it is. I haven't heard no more about it, but and shit. So
I'm just Rose.
The gathering got canceled this year. If y'all ain't aware of it,
I never been to any of the gatherings.
Yeah, the gathering was supposed to be back in Ohio, but
I thought they moved it to Tennessee. Because I seen it was going to Tennessee.
Nope, they said it was supposed to be in Ohio this year. It was in Ohio. It was in Thornville last year, and then it was supposed to be, where the fuck did they say it was supposed to be at? Somewhere down there in Thornville. It was supposed to be. But
I'll play with you on GTA when I get done this mission here. Okay, I just started it up.
But they ended up postponing it due to the whole COVID shit.
All right.
Because of this.
You only got till 2, so that's 3 my time. So what time is it there? Time. What? So it's 12:30 there. Almost 12:30. Well, it's almost 1:30 here. Yes, I can do this. Hold on. Yeah, I just died. So yeah, I can switch over to PC. No problem.
John, pick the next subject. Andrew's watching. Yeah. Let's talk about those little fuckers. There's these grown-ups who are making fun of Andy because he's disabled. And it's not Andy's fault.
I'll bet that, guys. I'm gonna be going on.
Well, Andy is another juggalo. Okay, guys, he's another juggalo with us, and these guys are picking on him on Snapchat. saying, oh, you're stealing our money from us and whatnot. So I jumped in one time and was like, yo, who the fuck do you guys think you are picking on a disabled grown-up? And they're talking about, oh, because you know how like we disabled people get SSI checks. Well, they're claiming that we're stealing stealing the money off of the government. I'm like, you guys are so fucking dumb. The government pays us. And we ain't stealing money off of anybody.
Very true. You didn't hear the latest thing that Trump did either. Trump actually cut federal taxes this year, so people who are on see, this is why people say they're voting for Trump, but when they really think about it, is he just cut federal taxes, meaning that all the federal taxes you make this year in 2021, you have to pay that back. My girlfriend's friend, her husband works for Honda, which is a Honda car company that makes Honda cars, and he makes like fucking $19-20 an hour. You know how much he's got to pay back next year in federal taxes? Over $2,800.
Welcome to the broadcast podcast. Whoever just came in.
I can't. Can people talk one at a time, please? Because I can't hear Rose.
Sorry.
All right, Rose. What did you say? Yes.
But yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
He cut federal taxes and shit. So anybody who does federal taxes has to pay all that money back next year and stuff. Like my buddy, he makes like $20 an hour at Honda, and he's got to pay back over $2,800 back to the federal government because they cut their fucking federal taxes and shit.
Damn.
That's kind of shit. And the fucked up thing is too. Here's the other thing, which people see. I hate to talk about politics on your podcast, but people need to be aware. People say Trump, is the shit. I'm voting for Trump. Actually, there's one thing that's gonna hurt me, John, and Juggakidds if we really think about it. You fucktards want to vote for Trump, okay? Well, Trump's already said he's doing away with Social Security. He gets back in office. He gets reelected this year as president. He is cutting Social Security. He is cutting Social Security benefits, Social Security disability, SSI, all that shit. I watched the YouTube video on MSNBC.
I hope not either. What is up, Slinger123?
Well, I watched the YouTube video on MSNBC, and it said they interviewed Trump about the Social Security shit, and they said that in the next 10 to 20 years, he wants to gut Social Security completely. So my girlfriend's mom, a Democrat, called for her dad. Her dad had a stroke, and the Democrats called and were trying to get them to vote for Biden. So she got on the phone and she said, hey, is that really true that Trump's trying to take away Social Security? And the Democrat representative said, yes, Trump is going to mess with people's Social Security if he gets reelected. That means when you retire, you don't get no Social Security. That means you work until you're a dead motherfucker in the ground.
Wow.
Yep. Love you too, bro.
Alright, man. Peace. Thanks for joining. Alright.
Yeah, as far as
wait, hold on, Ozzy. I just got a comment from Slinger. Slinger says we have no other choice but to choose Trump. I definitely don't want Biden as president. As president, Biden is worse than Trump.
Well, I mean, if you want to pay all your taxes back next year, and you don't want people having Social Security, I mean, that's on you, bro. But I know
But look, wait. I'm not trying to sound be a dick here. I like Trump. I like Trump, and each to their own opinion. But I hear like on commercials, Biden saying, "Well, if you don't vote for me, I ain't gonna cut your taxes."
Yeah.
Like, what kind of message are you sending on Biden? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Very true. Very true.
Alright, see you, Rose. Alright, it was nice meeting you. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know, like I said, each to their own opinion and whatnot, and I don't mind talking about politics or whatnot on the broadcast here. But I hear what you're saying, though. The most important thing that we're looking for is not taxes just being cut. We're not only looking for that. We're looking for somebody who's going to run this country right and not run us into the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need somebody who's going to run this country with an iron fist and show other countries, nah, fuck you, you ain't gonna fuck with us, and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? John, what is your opinion on this one? Who are you going for? Yeah, but they say a lot of shit about Trump, and people say a lot of shit about Biden, but but does anybody really know if it's true or not? I mean, come on.
I don't know, but I know.
I know Biden's a pedo. I know Biden's a pedo. I know that.
Yeah, I know Trump's family was.
See, I don't believe Trump is going to do that. I don't think Trump is going to be heartless and take Social Security away like that. He knows we need that check. He knows it. And I believe, like, I strongly believe he's not going to fuck with that.
Yeah.
He's too rich to do that. Come on now.
Yeah,
Go Trump.
But, you know, I also heard, too, which I've looked it up, and his dad used to be or had run-ins in with the KKK, too, so...
Really?
Which, yeah, I guess my mom told me that his dad, because I asked my mom, because I heard people talking about it, I said, is Trump's dad in with the KKK? My mom's like, yeah, his dad was either part of the KKK or ran with the KKK or something like that. So Trump is racist. That's why he you know, he kind of said some bad things about that girl that was supposed to be Biden's vice president, that fucking whatever the hell her name is. She was trying to say some bad things about. No, that new girl, that vice president that Biden just got. That girl from, I can't think of what the fuck her name is. She's that black girl from forget where they said she was from, but she's supposed to be Biden's vice president this year and shit. If he gets elected and stuff. But I guess Trump was going to talk some mad shit about her, but I don't know. I mean, I pretty much just stay out of it. I don't keep up with the news. All I know is from what my mom tells me.
Right.
I just try to stay out of it because I don't like talking too much politics because people butt heads and you lose friends that way. So I don't try to talk too much politics to my friends. I just pretty much keep to myself on it.
Yeah. All right. Our next subject here is football. So I know many people like football and many people don't like football. But my thing is, okay, they say spiking the ball when you get a touchdown is unsportsmanlike and whatnot. Okay, I watched the Dolphins go against Patriots a couple of weeks ago, and one of the Patriots, how do you say it, spiked the ball in the touchdown. I thought that was against the rules. I'm a Dolphins fan, but I thought that was against the freaking rules not to do that.
I don't know. I have no idea if it is or not. I haven't heard much about that, but I don't know. Who's your college team, bro? Hey, Juggakidds.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite college team?
Florida Gators.
Hell yeah. It's funny. My college team is the Oklahoma Sooners, and then my pro team is the Bengals.
Ah.
Yeah, we got. Yep. Well, actually, most of the people like Ohio State.
Yeah. Did you hear John? He likes bats and balls.
Now my basketball team is.
I'm just fucking with you.
And then my baseball team would happen to be the Yankees, who are ranked.
Ooh, mine's the New York Mets.
Hell yeah.
I had to go for the Mets because I had family in New York and in New Jersey, so my grandfather, may him rest in peace, he was a Knicks fan for basketball.
Oh, yeah.
So I always have to go for the Knicks, just for my grandfather. He passed away shortly after my grandma died of brain cancer.
Damn.
The last time I ever seen my grandma was she came down from New Jersey to see me graduate high school in the rodeo. We were on rodeo grounds. Yeah, I came over here in Okeechobee in my sophomore year, and I finished out my high school year out here, and she came down to watch me graduate. My grandfather, unfortunately, could not make it to watch me.
Yeah, my grandma passed away a year ago.
But I always think about it like, hey, at least she got to see her grandbaby graduate. One of her grandbabies graduate from high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, at least I made my grandparents proud. Because my little sister dropped out in the 7th grade. My big sister dropped out in the 12th grade. She dropped out because she had my nephew Isaiah, which I understand.
Yeah, my grandma passed away a year ago of she had lung cancer, but it ended up spreading to her whole body. Like,
ooh, I'm sorry, homie.
They had to call hospice in, and then I used to go over there and see her. Hospice there, and the last thing she told me was turn the light on and that she loved me. And then a few weeks later she ended up passing away. She passed away 2 weeks before Christmas in 2018.
Damn, so, I'm sorry, man.
That's alright, bro. So my Christmas is pretty shitty. I mean, me and my grandma was close. We used to travel. We used to go on vacation together all the time to like Amish country and shit like that. So my grandma was like, she was like my second mom, basically. Like, if I needed anything, if I wanted to go stay the night, she would always cook me dinner and stuff. Like, I was at my grandma's growing up through life more than I was ever at home because my dad worked. I would always go with my grandma. So yeah, I was really close with her. So it hit me hard. Like, I didn't even go to the funeral and stuff. I said,
oh, dude, it hit me. It didn't really hit me. When I had my own apartment, my mom came over, and we were hanging out and whatnot, and my mom was like, Marsh, I got bad news. I was like, what? Yeah. And she's like, Nanny died. And at first I was like, come on, Mom, stop playing. That's a cruel joke to be playing, right? Well, I looked at my mom, and my mom was like, I'm not playing. And it didn't hit me until my mom left. And I started like tearing shit apart in my apartment, ripping my sheet off my bed, screaming no, 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 why? And it like I just, you know how people say they feel numb? I didn't feel numb. I felt Like I wanted to be with her. Like I don't want to be here no more. I want to be with her. That's how I felt, though.
Yeah.
So, John, what's the next topic here? All the Juggalo haters. All right. All right. So, who we dogging? Who's the first Juggalo hater we are dogging? Juggalo Rambo again?
He was talking shit. Him and True King was talking shit about John.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, because
Because they got kicked out of the party. Yeah.
Yeah, remember I told you that? Well, when I was in there jumping his ass on GTA and shit, I told him, I said, well, I'm Shadow's friend. And I said, why you guys always targeting Shadow for? I said, you need to leave him the fuck alone.
For real.
And he started running his mouth, and I was like, yeah, Shadow talks shit about you all the time. And he's like, Shadow talks shit about me all the time. I said, yeah. He's like, he must want my dick then. He needs to hop off these nuts. And I said, dude, nobody wants your fucking dick, bro. We
For
ain't
real.
gay, sorry.
Don't flatter yourself.
And then Brando was the ones calling John gay and all that shit. I'm like, really? I woke John up at 3 a.m. in the morning just to be able to tell him about it.
For real.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, John, I'm talking to Forbidden right now, bro. I'm gonna do the recruiting process, or the recruiting server this evening, is what he said, and then he just now messaged me and said because it won't take us long along with the recruiting server, haha. But the interview process will tomorrow, and I said, yeah, no, it won't. So we're going to do it this evening sometime, because I said I'm free all day. So he said, want to do it this evening? And I said, yes, yeah, sure, brother, that's fine with me. So we're going to do that this evening, and then we're going to do the interview process tomorrow.
Okay.
So then from Monday to Friday, I'll probably be in the recruiting server bringing in some recruits so I can move up. So.
Alright guys, we got time for one more subject or topic to talk about, and then I got to go and help out my sister.
How about we talk about the PS5?
PS5, who got the PS5? What's the news update on it, Ozzy? You are our news guy and the guy that keeps us updated on what Psychopathic and MNE is doing.
Oh, speaking of that, speaking of Twisted's new CD, as I was sitting here listening to you guys talk, I just checked my email. The new single for Twisted's new album just dropped just now. I just
really? What album is it?
It's the Rose Petal. It's the new CD from them. It's their new single.
I gotta wait until they pump out more songs on YouTube.
Yeah, because this is what it says. It says brand new music from M&E. Twisted's new single Rose Petal just dropped. Have you taken a listen yet? And it says tap to stream or download. And then it says you can stream it on YouTube now, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, something else. And I don't know what the hell that thing is. But yep, they just dropped their single just now.
So yeah, I mean, alright guys, that is it for the Broadcast Podcast. I want to thank everybody for stopping in and watching the broadcast. I just want to say thank you to my homie Shadow Assassin for taking time out of his day to join me on this broadcast. Thank you so much, bro. And I want to thank Ozzy, our new news reporter, for any updates on Psy or MNE and any news updates about the COVID and anything. So that is Ozzy, guys, on the mic with us, and that is Shadow. And I'm fucking Juggakidds, y'all know me. So, whoop, whoop. And I'll see you guys on the next broadcast. I'll see you guys later. Whoop whoop.